Yo, what's up guys? I'm doing an updated showcase on my inventory, and I'm going to go a bit into detail about what the skin is and why I bought it, and maybe why it's interesting. I don't think anyone on YouTube has a collection as unique or weird as mine, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and on screen just one of my gut knives. Well, my gut knife, safari mesh to go with the rest of my set later on in the video. But let's start with the pistols, and I'll go heavies, SMGs, rifles, and show off my pride and joy. I hope this clip looks familiar to a few people, and it should explain why I bought the next skin.
Against Pasha, the two players who've stepped up phenomenally for their side.
Can't believe what I'm witnessing right here.
Oh,
Wow!
Kelly!
Get out of here! Get
Can you
out of
believe
here!
it? To secure the final kill.
Wow!
This skin was inspired by the KQLY clip. It was so hard to find one Guardian that was stat trick and had an LDLC Kato on it. There's 7 registered on exchange, I think, and this is the only one I could find that had it on the good position. This next Glock I've had for a while, my Waka Glocker Flame. I haven't found any other Glock that I've enjoyed using as much as this. It's just cool. Now for my dualies, I have 2 sets of dual Berettas, which, even though I only used them a little bit in game, I really like them. These are the only ones in the world that have 2 LDLCs on them. I paid $10 for these fucking dual Berettas, but they're sick. And for my second pair, you probably would have seen me unbox these from the Cobblestone souvenir package I opened a few videos ago. And fuck, this was cool. Even though it's not a Dragon Lore, it's cool. This one might piss a few people off. It's a Kato Boreal Forest, which I personally scraped the sticker 33% just so it looks even worse. And I paid $1 for this skin, and I'm not trading it away just because it's disgusting. I have this CZ with a Nilu de Bear sticker, this Tacticat. I don't even use this gun in game, but it's kind of cool, so I figured why not have one that has a Nilu de Bear sticker on it. Got a Tech 9 Terrace, a very underrated skin in my opinion. 00 float and a Nilu de Bear sticker on it, so it looks pretty sweet in my opinion. I have 2 different deagles. I've got a pilot and a heirloom. The pilot, I applied a Nilu to it because just Nilus are cool. And for my heirloom, I sold it to a friend ages ago, and a few months after I sold it, I really missed it. So I bought it back for double what I paid for it, but it's really fucking sweet with the Fnatic on it. And I wouldn't trade it away ever again. Now moving on to the heavy weapons, I don't really have anything special. Got a Modern Hunter field tested .16, looks alright, don't want to spend much on a shotgun. I've got a Blue Leaf Overpay 50 keys XM Seasons, always like the skin, it's cheap, and the blue just stands out on some maps, so just not a bad skin for $1.50. I bought a 0.99998, I think, Fubar, that's just disgusting. Never really used the sword off in game, but high float. This is really cool. It's a 006 Mag 7, the #1 float with a swag foil on it, and I love using this in game. It just shines and it's really sweet. To match that, I have a swag foil M249, and I don't know why I bought this because this gun's disgusting as a skin, and I never use it in game because it's fucking shit, but got a swag foil and an M249, so yeah. Lastly, I have a Negev power loader. It's yellow, it's cheap. Don't really use it in game, but just needed something to fill the spot. For the SMGs, I've got a Rose Iron for CT, obvious for the MP9. It's nice, colourful, cheap, and I wasn't going to get a hot rod because you can't get a clean one. For T, I have a Mac 10 name tagged Your Rank. It's a silver 00 float with 3 Fug Lives that I crafted ages ago. Sadly, I'm silver now, so it kind of hurts me. For the UMP, I have a 4 Drug War Blaze. This one's a 001 float, or something along those lines. Really nice, bought it for $5. Looks pretty good in game. Got an old skin for the MP7 from the baggage collection. Olive Plaid. Really underrated in my opinion. Looks like some grandpa pants or some shit, but pretty clean in game. Couldn't find a nice P90, so I've got this for the time being. It's a 2015 souvenir, Katowice P90 Fallout Warning. It's alright. I've got one of my favorite skins coming up, my religion Bison, which has got, I think I've got 4 or 5 aces with it so far. Really like this gun. The Bison's just fun as hell to use in game, so needed a Kato one. FAMAS, got a Sergeant with a Nilo de Beer. Paid 50 cents for this because I saw it on the market, wanted it. It's just average. Now for the Galil, again, a gun I don't really use and couldn't really find anything that stood out to me, so I've just got a .006 titanium that looks alright. Now, to match the USP from earlier, I crafted the 2 innocent stickers on 0.01 Kato Guardian. I really like this as a pair. And for my M4A4, I've got a Flusher 2015 Cluj-Napoca Souvenir Tornado. Looks alright, wish it was better float, but beggars can't be choosers. For my first scout, I have a Acid Fade from LDLC. It's got a pretty clean stock for an Acid Fade, and the Kato just makes it that much bit better. Got another clip coming up for my next scout. You've probably seen it before, but I've had it for like 3 years. I'm never getting rid of it. It's my Boostmeister replica.
Second, it can't get worse than this, surely. Olaf Meister is still waiting. The patience game coming. I can spot them coming out of Squeak Door as well. He's here. He sees them down there. Straight headshot. They have no idea. Smith's looking confused and dazed, and it's going to be a follow-up headshot. Olaf Meister, you've got to be kidding me.
Pretty much self-explanatory. I've had this for ages and ages, and it's one of my first skins I crafted. Like the positioning, wish it was souvenir, but I'm not spending 300 keys on the scout, so that's out of the question. Another waste of a good sticker, a Clan Mystic Katowice 2014 Holo on a 3-cent AUG. This is a skin I saw and I bought out of impulse and don't regret it at all. Now I've got a skin that I don't use for a gun that I don't like, but if you get a very battle-scarred Damascus steel, it goes green, so I thought that was kind of interesting. For 6 cents, why not? Got a Scar 20 blueprint. Again, don't really like using a Scar in game anymore. It's kind of cheap, but clean looking skin. This skin I unboxed a week ago and I haven't got anything better, so I'm using it. If it was minimal wear, it'd be 20 bucks, but nope, battle scarred. Now here comes the highlight of the video in my prized collection. I've started collecting safari meshes for a while now, so here's my M9 to start. This one's minimal wear, costs 60 bucks, and I want to own a whole set eventually, but we'll see how the rest of the year goes if that happens or not. More meshes now, so this one coming up took me 3 months to finally find someone who would sell it to me. I added him for exchange and got him to list it on OP Skins for 25 bucks for the one of 2 factory new meshes that have a crown foil on them. The other factory new one's owned by a Swedish guy and that's never going anywhere. This one here is my Nilubavir safari mesh called Old Faithful. Had this for way too long and gonna stop using it, but I really enjoy it. It's quite cool and one of my older skins. Here is one of my more recent pickups, a field-tested #1 float that has a crown foil on the scope. Paid 29 US for this, and I've been offered a M9 Brightwater or Boreal for it. Not getting rid of this one for a long time. Here's my Ferrari mesh, the only one in the world that has this combination. I think there's only 3 or 4 4x Kato meshes, but I might be mistaken, so I'll check exchange later. But this one's got the LDLC on scope and looks very nice. Now, I bought this one for $5 on the Steam market. Never seen anything like this. Swag foil on the scope. Don't use this at all because I have better ones, but swag and crown, why not? Why not? Looks okay for $5. This kind of ties into my next skin, which is AK that has a flammable foil on the wood. Looks really nice. I'd rather have one that has a crown foil, but I'm trying to buy one at the moment. If anyone has one, please, I'm willing to pay up to $50 for this, okay? Just please. And we're about to wrap things up with my last skin, which is a AWP with a Dignitas holo on it. Cologne 2014, matches the Electric Hive gradient very nicely. Bought this one as the OP Skins trade ban came, so I got it for like 30% under market price. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little showcase. I'm working on a bunch of other stuff at the moment, but I'm lazy, I'm busy, and I'm working 5 days a week, so we'll see how stuff goes. Working on a video about why I don't trust VGO, and another betting highlights compilation from the last month or so. The VGO thing, I'll go a lot more into detail why I don't trust it, but just as a warning, stay away from it, please.